It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so I know my setup looks a little bit different, and that's because I have come to visit my Pops, Aunt Cherie, and my family in California. Obviously, we know that Pops has been experiencing a few health issues, so we just wanted to make an effort to make it here and spend some time. So I just wanted to explain a little bit as to why my background was a little bit different, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about none other than Lala Kent from Vanderpump Rules. Guys, I know that we've talked so much about Vanderpump Rules here lately, and it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. Obviously, if you've missed some of my previous videos, then I can just bring you up to date really quick. Vanderpump Rules has lost now collectively 8 cast members. Yes, 8 cast members. And I know what you're thinking. If Vanderpump Rules has lost 8 cast members, then who's going to be on the show? Well, not to fear. We still have a few other cast members and so many other talented people in Los Angeles. I know I'm going to actually receive flack for that too, even calling any of them talented. But so many other talented people in Los Angeles who I'm sure are lining up to join Lisa Vanderpump in her hit series, Vanderpump Rules. Now, when you're asking who is actually not going to be a part of the show anymore, well, just really quick, it's obviously Jax Taylor, his wife, Brittany Cartwright, Stassi Schroeder, her husband, Bo Clark. Then we have Kristen Doty, Brett Caprioni, Max Boyens, and now officially Dana Cathan not joining the show. So then who's left? Well, guys, not to fear. We still have Sheena Marie and her boyfriend, Brock. Sheena's obviously just given birth, so I'm sure she's in mommy mode right now, probably not worried about slinging drinks and fighting with people on Vanderpump Rules. However, that paycheck is going to be killer, so I'm sure she'll get back into the mode very soon. We also still have Lala Kent and her man Randall Emmett. I'm sure they're going to be a part of the show in some capacity, and I'm obviously aware that it's not going to be this hostess position with $100 and something thousand ring on your finger. That's not going to happen. But I'm sure we'll see her in maybe mommy mode, and it feels like it's going to be a little bit of a different dynamic. Not only do we have them, we have Tom and Tom, Ariana and Katie, and James and Raquel. So I'm sure we have a good base to start off with, maybe. And I've read all the comments from you guys. The fans and subscribers and super fans of Bravo and Vanderpump Rules are all saying, it's okay. Lisa's got this. She's still going to make sure that this is a killer show. Will it be at Sir? Will it be at Pump? Will it be at Tom Tom? Nobody knows quite yet, but what we do know is they're supposedly set to start filming in May. Now, if that's the case and they're going to start filming, then that means that they have to pick a location. They have already, I'm sure, hired some new cast members to kind of switch things up on the show. And there has to be some sort of future there, or else we wouldn't have a show, right? Okay, so that's not what we're here to talk about. I just wanted to cover the basis of this, but today we're here to talk about some of Lala Kent's hardest days that she's experiencing as a new mommy. Obviously, we know that Lala Kent just recently gave birth to her beautiful baby Ocean with her man Randall Emmett, and they've already celebrated the 1-month anniversary. I feel like when people start having children, the time just flies. But they celebrated the 1-month anniversary with a beautiful cake, and Lala's been sharing this whole journey with everyone. And I mean, legitimately the whole journey, you know, the moment where she's breastfeeding, where she's pumping her milk, where she had the umbilical cord turned into these little pills. She's sharing all of it. And I'm sure there's some endorsements behind it, brand ambassador programs, these different companies who are reaching out and who are saying like, listen, feed your baby this and I will give you, or we will pay you in order to post it on your social media. Or get this umbilical cord turned into these pills because it's healthier for you. Or it's not the umbilical cord, it's the placenta. Get these placenta pills and we will, you know, give you this endorsement, whatever. And that's kind of smart. Why not monetize and also educate people in these new ways of doing exactly what she's doing and maneuvering, I guess, this new sense of mommyhood, right? So guys, if you missed it, I'm going to post the photo of the cake, but she did thank Crumbles. Again, another endorsement, but she said, thank you, Crumbles, for this beautiful cake for Ocean's 1-month celebration. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I've talked about Lala's hardest days as a mom, and that's exactly what this video is supposed to be about. So let's just get right to it. This is something, obviously, as a person who does not have a child, I wouldn't even know that this would be a thing or a situation to focus on. But Lala Kent talked about her journey as being a vegan mother and how that's affected her baby. Now, she was talking about something that she had for lunch that immediately upset the whole situation with her and her daughter, Ocean, because she's still at the moment breastfeeding. And what was that? I'm sure that's the $1 million question, or at least a $10,000 question if she's getting paid for it on Instagram. But this is exactly what she said. Yesterday was one of our hardest days. I was aware that certain foods could hurt my baby's tummy, but never worried too much. I had vegan food for lunch, beans, cauliflower, etc. And I know what you're all thinking. You're an idiot. Those foods give grown people gases. Well, Ocean fussed, cried, and screamed from morning until night. And I clued in after my second feed and switched from boob to bottle and used some of my saved milk. Lala was saying as a new mom, she felt incredibly guilty, especially because her little beautiful baby was screaming and fussing all night, but she also added this. I sobbed when it was time for bed, mostly because I was exhausted, but even though I was exhausted around 10 p.m., Ocean started feeling better, but I felt so guilty. She ended that off by saying, I felt so terrible for my sweet little girl. Now, reading this, you wouldn't think that there was much to the story. This is probably growing pains of being a new mom, but just watching how fans, Bravo fans, Vanderpump Rules fans are reacting to the new mom's mishap, it's a learning curve, and people are ripping her a new one. They're like, how did you not know that this was going to upset your child's stomach? Why would you do that? You need to be more aware. People are completely ripping her across the board. And I don't necessarily think that's fair. I don't think anybody writes a manual, and I know, what to expect when expecting or what foods to feed your kid, but really there's no parenting manual that you get when you give birth to a child. So I don't necessarily think it's fair that people are going in so hard on her. And I'm sure there are other moms who have experienced similar situations. Now, Lala Kent isn't the only mom, but she has been the most vocal, and she shared the most when it comes to her baby's journey. Now, Stassi Schroeder and her man, Bo Clark, have also experienced a few situations with their baby Hartford, and I don't mean bad situations, but good situations where they're showing us all over their social media, and they even started a new podcast with their baby. So they're doing their thing, and of course we know that Sheena is going to do the exact same thing. Sheena just gave birth this week to her baby. We still have yet to find out what the name is, but on Instagram, her handle is Mini Sheena. This child already has over 60-something thousand subscribers, which absolutely blows my mind, especially because the baby was just born this week. Most of us don't get 60,000 subscribers in our lifetime. So good for you, Sheena, and I'm sure that there's a plan here in order to monetize, to really set her baby up for the future. And if that's the case, you can't blame a mom, a parent, a father, whatever you want to call them. It's exactly what they are. You can't blame them for trying to monetize and really set their kids up, because this platform won't be here forever. It's just the harsh truth. Even Jax Taylor said when he was fired, after he was fired from the show, he said, listen, I had an 8-9 year run. Who gets that long on a reality TV show? Most people actually don't. Unless you're on some silly show like MTV's The Challenge, most people don't last on reality TV shows that long, and it just goes to show you exactly how important it is to monetize when you have the platform in that moment. Even Andy Cohen said on an episode of Watch What Happens Live, and he said to Jax Taylor, if you are not putting away your money right now, that's silly. This platform is not going to be here forever, and you should really be saving, investing in new situations and new business ideas, new business ventures. He said, not to worry. It's not me you have to worry about. It's some of the other cast members. They're the ones who frivolously spend. Well, Jax Taylor, you were just hit with a $1.2 million tax lien after being fired from Vanderpump Rules, losing collectively between him and his wife probably about $700,000 to $800,000 this upcoming season, which is a lot of money because of his attitude. Now, of course, Bravo gave him the benefit of the doubt, saying, I wasn't fired and I wanted to walk away. I'm entering a new phase in my life. I don't want to pretend like I'm a bartender anymore, but thank you for my time on the show. Brittany and Jax received a lot of flack because their exit statements were almost identical, and fans aren't buying it. You don't walk away from an $800,000, almost $1 million for filming for 3-4 months to go party with your friends and every once in a while get upset in a certain situation. You don't walk away from that. Just to be fair, nobody would walk away from that. At that point, the money is so good, and you know that time, your time on the show is coming to an end. He's aging out of it. He's already 40. Yeah, you would think that it's your time to get off of a show that really hyper focuses on bartenders and waiters committing infidelity and having these little drunken stupors. It's probably your time. Is that fair? I think so. Guys, I want to know what you guys think about Lala Kent's hardest days being a new mom. Also, what do you think about the upcoming season of Vanderpump Rules? Are you excited for it, or do you think it's way too much change in order to jump back in? It might be a refreshing start, but I don't want to give you all of my opinions. I want to hear exactly what you're looking forward to. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead, comment below. Let me know. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.